It's an art. Not everyone is suited to flipping niche content websites. Some try to do it faster or slower than others, but the majority of people really struggle whichever path they choose. A lot of people buy websites and go around in circles. Some make a little traction and others completely butcher the website in itself, and this can be avoided. So long as you know a few key important things like which website to buy, what actual growth strategies you should be working on and which you shouldn't. When should you put the site back on the market? Hint, hint, many do this too soon. Now, I've scaled content websites from $2,000 to $24,000 per month and everything in between. From doing so, I've learned a lot and seen what works and what does not, which is exactly why in this video, I want to break down how to flip niche content websites in a way that causes you to win. So if you want to actually achieve your online income goals, smash it, smash that like button for me, and let's dive in. Oh, by the way, I really do appreciate those who hit that like button. It means a lot. It helps the video, but it means a lot to me, so thank you. Oh yeah, and before we get started, make sure you stay tuned for the bonus section in this video towards the end. There's gonna be some more advanced strategies that really move the needle. So first up, when you're looking to flip a site, a good principle to remember is that the profit is made in the purchase. So find the right one. And this is the hardest part. And if done well, makes flipping a whole lot easier. For example, if you buy a site going backwards, right, the traffic's declining and the income's declining, you need to do a lot of work to reverse that. A lot of hard work. But if you buy something trending up and you may pay a premium for it, then you could even hold it for 6 months and do nothing, and then put it back on the market and sell it for even more, right? This is the power of buying the right business. Next is understanding and knowing how to do due diligence and identifying the risks, but also seeing the opportunities, not just within the risk, but outside of the risk as well. So the top things you need to do research on when you're doing due diligence is first, the traffic. You need to see if the traffic's trending up, trending down, sideways, why, what's the bounce rate, what's the time on page. You need to be understanding how much traffic is going to each individual page, and I would say at least the top 10, maybe top 20, to understand the risk profile of each page. You need to be doing some due diligence on the content in itself and seeing how valuable is the content. Is it outdated? Does it need work? What resources would it need to be put into that to make it more competitive and get more traffic? Then you need to be looking at the marketing. So how much, what type of marketing are they doing? Are they doing big content clusters, silos? What type of content are they creating? How much is it costing? And why are they creating that type of content? Which is the best performing type of content on that niche website and why? What are some of the SEO strategies they're using? What have they done in the past in terms of SEO? And what has worked and what hasn't worked? So SEO is a big one as well, a part of the marketing. Also financials, you need to be getting real proof of the income, and that's very, very critical. But what will be very valuable for you that can take the guesswork out of doing due diligence is scrolling below, clicking on the link. I'll leave a link for you in the description for my personal due diligence framework, what I use and all my clients have used to make a lot of money from buying websites. Now, thirdly, let's get into the opportunities. Let's get into the growth strategies and some of the things that you can do to grow one of these niche websites and then put it back on the market and flip it for a higher price. First and foremost is looking at the content. Having better content is critical. Better content than your competitors makes you or allows you to get more traffic, which allows you to get more revenue. So the way I look at this is add more amazing content. Really, this is the 80-20 of a content site. That's why we call it content sites, niche content sites, is to add more amazing content. Obviously, if there's a lot of dud content, cull that content. If there's some content that's not so bad but could do with some work, what I suggest is upgrading any articles that you have ranked from, say, on page 2, anywhere from 11 to 20. You can work on those, and you can look in tools like SEMrush and Ahrefs for which, where your articles are ranked and your pages are ranked, and you can start to do some competitive research on the competitors for that keyword, see what they're doing, make your content better, and then get ranked above theirs. That's a very, very simple step. And if you do this with the top articles, then you're going to go away and increase your traffic a lot quicker. And even just by doing that, it may take you a month or a couple of months to do so. You can win more traffic and win more income, thus allowing you to get a higher price for the business. Another great growth strategy is acquiring backlinks. Right? This can really help you build your DR. People like to call it DR, that's domain ranking or domain rating, or what some people like to look at is domain authority. Basically, when you're looking at the domain rating, the domain ranking, domain authority, whatever you want to call it, is you want to look at how much authority your domain has in the marketplace, and what you want to do is the more authority that you have by building it up, and you can do this by getting backlinks from great sources and relevant sources, is you can build up your authority, which allows you to rank for harder keywords. And when you rank for harder keywords, this allows you to get more traffic. So this is important, so you can, like I said, start ranking for those better keywords. And how do you acquire these backlinks, and what type of backlinks do you need to acquire? Well, you acquire these backlinks, you can purchase the backlinks. Google just absolutely dislikes this, or you can go away and do outreach for backlinks. Google dislikes this as well. But how you can acquire backlinks naturally is by creating great content and letting people know about it, and letting it be discovered and people naturally linking to it, because it's a great resource. What you want to do is you want to make your content, your articles, absolutely awesome resources that people would struggle not to refer or link to make their pieces of content more valuable. So that's how you can build up the authority of the site, by acquiring backlinks, and it really, really does help. Next is user experience. User experience is critical for a niche content site, and how you can do this is you can edit the site and change some things on the site. You can change the the design of the site to make the user experience really, really good. What I'm talking about is you can change the design so people can find all of the content within only a couple of clicks. You can make the site faster. You can make it load faster, which allows the site to have a better user experience. Nobody wants to be waiting around for a long time, and microseconds is a long time now for a piece of content to load. So making it super fast. Another way you can increase user experience is ensuring that your articles have solid font size, and making sure people can skim read their articles, making sure they can get snippets out of the articles without reading the whole 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 words. I have a client that just produced an article that's 6,000 words. The only way that can work is if the user experience is really, really good, and people are going to be drawn into enjoying the content, and it's easy to consume. So making sure your content is laid out in a way that has a great user experience, that people enjoy and feel good about consuming that content. This is really, really, really important. Also, website navigation, like I mentioned earlier, having a good menu bar and allowing people to find your best content. Really putting your best foot forward. In a second, I'm going to share with you some bonus growth strategies to buy, build, and flip niche content websites. But I wanted to ask you, what type of content website are you looking to buy? Is it an affiliate website, an ad revenue website, a combination of both in one? Let me know in the comments so I can create more videos around those types of websites that you're looking to buy and possibly flip. So these things I've mentioned already really are the 80-20 of making a content website better, so you can flip it for a higher price than what you sold it for. But there's some more technical things you can do. But if you don't get around to these, don't let them hold you back. So here are some of those bonus things you could do to grow the site prior to flipping. First up, CRO for affiliate websites. CRO stands for Conversion Rate Optimization, which means for your top pages that bring in the most traffic, you can optimize those pages to get a better click-through rate on your affiliate links, so you can earn more from your affiliates. And there's ways that you can do this in terms of making your links and buttons more visible, having more links and more buttons maybe without you destroying the user experience, having it simple and easy to see those affiliate links, ensuring that you're selling the product in an ethical way that warrants people wanting to go away and purchase that product and click on your link. And there's a lot of things that come in with user experience, copy, and things like that for getting a better conversion rate for your affiliate links. Next up, for ad revenue sites, you can optimize your ads. So you can have less ads on your site, which creates a better user experience. But you can put those ads also in better positions on your site, so you can actually earn more money with less ads. For example, sticky sidebar ads, they stay there, but they're great income earners for ad revenue sites. Header ones can be very annoying and in the way, but if you have in-content ads, you can have a better user experience, you can have better time on page, better bounce rate, and people will stay on your site a bit longer but still see the same amount of ads without having to put them in annoying places that really causes the user experience of the site to diminish. I would suggest check out Ezoic, who are an ad network that I use, who can help you with doing this, right? With one of my sites I bought that was monetized with Google Ads, I changed it to Ezoic and increased my ad revenue significantly because of the AI that ad network uses to place ads in the best possible positions to get the best revenue whilst not decreasing the user experience. And there's other ad networks out there like Mediavine and AdThrive, but for smaller sites you may need to start with Ezoic. And now, I know some of you want to make a quick buck flipping these niche content websites, but it's important to note that sometimes the longer you hold a website, the more time you have to grow it, which means the more money you can sell it for. Yes, there's a happy medium for this, which really depends on you and your goals and what you're wanting to achieve. But the reason I bring this up is because if you want to do a really quick flip, then I wouldn't recommend focusing on all of the things I mentioned in this video. For a quick flip, maybe you want to change just a few things that will get you results really, really fast. If, however, you have time and patience, you can work on longer term strategies, which puts compounding in your favor, and those strategies compounded over time can really help to increase the value of the website. I'm talking about SEO stuff. And my personal preference is to buy well and hold long enough to see the compounding of the results from the work I put in to these websites. And this means the hold could be as long as 1 to 3 years. But of course, the choice, however, is totally up to you. Again, in the comments, let me know what type of content website are you looking at buying? Is it an affiliate website, ad revenue website, a combination of both? And if so, why? So I can create more content around those types of businesses for you. Of course, if you are looking to buy a website and flip, make sure you do go below into the description, click on the link that says My Due Diligence Framework, and get My Due Diligence Framework that I and my clients use to help us buy websites. It takes the guesswork out of buying these sites and also allows us to spot and identify the risks so we don't get caught, end up buying at limit. So get that in the description. YouTube watcher, what's up? It's Jared Krause here, and if you've watched this video up until now, please smash the like button, and I'm super glad you're liking the video. Also, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're doing super good. I also want to ask you, please consider subscribing to the channel because my commitment and exploration on YouTube has exploded. I'm doing more content, more value, more surprise and delight, and this is the time to subscribe, and I hope you consider it, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Hey YouTube watcher, if you thought that video was good, you should check out this video here on the 2 best types of websites beginners should buy. Or check out my playlist on how I made my first 100K from buying websites and how to do due diligence. Check it out, it's an awesome playlist, you'll enjoy it.